So, I was browsing Reddit's I Can Draw That, and I saw this. They're asking for a dolphin and unicorn hybrid. So, it it sounds like a narwhal. And if you're familiar with the lore of Reddit, if it's such a thing, then you know why that's kind of amusing. But still, I see the description here, but it still sounds like a narwhal. Like, it's just a narwhal except with legs and the mane. So I thought it might be fun to record a short little drawing thing. I don't know, a let's draw, if you will. I'm gonna try and draw I don't know, halfway decent speed kind of picture-esque thing of what this person requests. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see how this goes. So let's get some layers added on here. So I was just testing out things. I want to see what I can do with this channel. So let's start off with the most important feature of any narwhal or narwhal unicorn hybrid thing they have in common, being the horn. Nice lovely horn there. So did I say narwhal? I meant, like, you know what I mean, between like a dolphin and whatnot and everything. I suppose we'll make him a nice bottlenose dolphin. That's a very tiny head for a horn this large. Okay. No, I shouldn't have drawn the horn first. Let's draw the head of our dolphin friend first. So how are you guys doing? I realize you can't directly interact with you. Maybe, who knows, I could stream this on Twitch. I could. Not really what Twitch is for, but you use this every day. Come on. Okay. You didn't notice that I like to redraw stuff a lot because I'm never really happy with what I'm drawing. Okay. It's a halfway decent, okay, kind of crappy head, but you can always clean it up. You can always make stuff look better. Let's make him smiling. Why not? So slight smirk to our dolphin friend. And why not? Okay, yeah, that looks pretty nice. There. Let's see. I never really commentated and drawn at the same time before, so if you forgive me a little new to this. So let's see. I'm also still getting used to my tablet. Let's see. That looks like a decent size. I'm actually gonna change the brushstroke size because I don't know. I think it could be a little bit bigger, just a little bigger. Obviously, you guys can fast forward and see the end result if you really want to, but it might be interesting to if you want to see the creative process at work. And how many times I'm gonna have to redraw this freaking horn because I'm never happy with it. Okay, I like that position. Hello, ladies. No. There we go. I just had to go a little bit slow. Just had to take it a little bit slower than normal. Now, let's add in the all-important spiral that both narwhal and unicorn has, that dolphins do not, which separates the true dolphin from the narwhals of the sea. There we go. I lost my train of thought, but I found it again. It was being robbed. I stopped the robbers. So I can't really draw animal legs. So we're gonna give him some fins, like he's an actual dolphin, like he belongs in the sea, because he does. A nice little blowhole up there. How do you draw a dolphin's tail? Well, I'm just realizing just how big of a gob. Went British there for a second. How big of a gob he's really kind of got on him. He doesn't look as much like a dolphin as I want him to, so I want to correct that ever so slightly. Because I want bottlenose dolphin. That was like I don't even know what that was. Let's see. Not as. I think this bit down here is kind of ruining it for me. It's not helping at all. So bottlenose dolphin kind of. Is that? No. Trying to think. It comes down more at an angle. See, that's the other thing. It's a little bit of a perfectionist, especially when it comes to drawing. So it's both a blessing and a curse, kind of. As you might come to see if this becomes a regular thing. This is a little better, I suppose. Yeah. Like I said, never happy with my work. Until I eventually just have to say, you know, F it. Need to get it out. Need to do something with it. So, let's see. Yeah. Actually, you know, let's keep that. Let's remove a little bit more of that. Who knows? I might just end up, you know, going with a fast forward on this, depending on how long the video takes. Hold the phone. Who's holding the phone for me? I don't know. That does not look awful. But I need to now clean up this area here just because, like, I don't know, it's messy. It's very, very messy. Okay. That is second fin there. How does a dolphin's tail really work? I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm going to try and continue to draw here, like, the dolphin's general shape. And, like, I can picture it in my head, but it's not... My brain is not doing a good job of delivering the instructions of how to draw it to my hand. If that makes sense. Like, you other people who aren't as, you know, artistically gifted, like myself, know that, like, you can picture something in your mind's eye, but, like, it's a huge step between that and actually, like, being able to draw it bring it into the physical realm. Let's see, dolphin. I know this probably isn't going to help me, but it's nice to have a... Ah, that's right. Oh, and I'm so stupid. I was looking at this, it's like, there's something off. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously, it's a freaking animal that doesn't exist, of course, but, like, you still have to have the, you know, trademarked, yes, dolphins own the trademark for this, fin that categorizes dolphin kind and shark kind alike. So it's going to swoop down there, nicely done. Actually, I think it can go higher. He's not that much of a... He doesn't have that much baby got back to him. Or her. I don't know if this is a male or female dolphin. I don't think it really matters. It's too sharp. I mistake a friend for a shark. Alright, and then that's right. It's going to then swoop down here and form the other classic fin of our Dolfino friend, except that I suck at drawing its tail, apparently. It's not, I don't know, because I don't know, I kind of got like a sort of a 2D, 3D aspect thing going on, like a 2.5D, so it's kind of, I don't really know how to fit in his tail quite so properly. Let's see. Okay, that's looking alright. At least from the... It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. The point of this is for it to be relatively quick and not have to, you know, sponge around with as much of it. Because, you know, I could take my nice time, but this isn't a speed drawing. At least not yet. Who knows? Might end up being, but right now I'm just talking to myself or talking to you guys. any of you actually end up watching this. No, way too round. Okay. Just gotta fix. There we go. It's looking better already. Alright, is there anything else we need? I can't really exactly remember everything you wanted. Obviously one of the legs, but like I said, horse legs on a dolphin, that just look ridiculous, right? There's nothing else here that looks ridiculous. We still need that flowing mane, so yeah, let's remove our blowhole for now, so we can work on putting in this luxurious mane. That's the other thing. If like you guys, if like I continue something like this, you realize it's like I'm not very good when it comes to hair. I'll be honest with that right now. Like I have nothing against hair, obviously. Like it's fine, but it's just like I'm not the best when it comes to drawing hair. I don't know why. I just never really learned the best methodology to drawing hair. This is looking alright. I'm just gonna zoom in here and swoop in and take care of some of these finer details. I'm going southern on y'all. I apologize. This accent is probably horribly offensive to some people, so I will quit it. Well, it's okay. If you wish to mock me in the comments, I'm from Minnesota. Don't ya know? Oh sure, yeah, you betcha. So I hope that evens things out a little bit. I know you guys all don't talk like that. I hope you realize that I don't talk like nothing really, but I don't lengthen my O's. No, that's when you get away near the dilute there. I guarantee you, like, nobody probably laughed at that, but oh well. Okay, how do I want to? I'm having trouble on how to how I want to actually start. Also, where is it? Is it gonna just like come down here and like? Okay. Let's see. It's like I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't like how it just kind of bunches up there in the front. So I can tell if obviously if it looks halfway decent or halfway, halfway, technical term that. That's like. If we're gonna have it come down like that, that looks alright. It doesn't, horse's mane not have to be so perfect. I'm gonna try and make it go a little bit more with like the curve of his body though, so that way it looks more natural and less like I just slapped a wig on him. Okay. Is there anything else we really need to add as far as like the initial design? I don't think there is. I'm looking at it, it's like I don't know, I like it. I like his little, kind of coyish smile here. I think all it's left to do is we can just add in some color. It shouldn't take too long, at least. We got like the basic concept down. I don't know. It looks alright. Obviously not the best drawing I've ever made, but like I said, these are not supposed to be intense, detail-oriented. They're supposed to be just something fun, something to sit back. If you guys think you can do better, obviously, post a comment down below linking to it, or heck, go onto this thread and post it from yourself. I'm sure the guy would love to see it. Okay. Might fidget around with it a little bit more as we go on. Yeah, I like it. I'm satisfied with my care. Hey Max. You guys got that reference? Obviously, obviously you're fans of what I just referenced. If not, then you're in the dark. That's fine. Either way. Okay, so we're gonna add in a second layer here for the color, and I'm just gonna go with like the classic Dolphin gray. Increase the brush size just because you don't really need to be. This can all just be nice broad strokes. Color really has the chance to add life to your drawings and make them better. in my experience anyway. Like it takes away from like the overall, like if you just have a black and white image, there's only so much you can really look at with it, especially if it's, you know, not the best done like this one. But then you add in color and it's like it adds an entirely new dimension for you to look at and observe and critique. And I don't know, you I'm sure any artsy people know what I'm talking about, or you know, they know I'm just kind of making it up as I go along, because it's really both things. I'm doing both. But yeah, I like Photoshop for obviously for this ability. Like, you know, you can't do this in Paint. Just the ability to, like, you know, color inside the lines if you want, without having to worry about painting over the lines you've already established, like a coloring book. But then you also have the ability to erase without worrying about erasing those lines, so long as you don't mess up, like I've done several times in Paint, in like the same layer, without accidentally, you know, going back and actually just check there to make sure I wasn't doing it this time, because I've done it in the past a lot, and it's like, it's just annoying. It's like, it's inconvenient, and it just kind of, I don't know, it throws you off, because you don't want to go back and like erase it all, because, you know, you've actually done a decent job. And I don't know, I'm rambling at this point, but I'm just gonna clean up these edges here where some of the gray is bled over into the white. Can't have that happening now, can we? Clean up this, and then what color should the main be? Let's see, what do you guys... I'm thinking like a nice kind of crystal-esque blue, because, you know, he's in the sea. Why not? Why the HE double hockey sticks? Hell, I could say hell. Why the hell not? It'll help with his camouflage from predators, I'm sure. I guess we've established this as a guy now. I don't know. It's my creation. It could be an it for all I care. His identity does not, his gender identity does not really play an integral role to anything, at least in my opinion. Who knows? Maybe you've already created canon about him, and his name is, what's his name? Phineas Bozonos II, heir to the rightful throne of underwater Equestria. Oh god, no, I'm not bringing the brony train into this. I'm not a brony. If you are, I don't judge, but I'm not personally one. So, only reason why I know what Equestria is because I have a sweet mate who is into My Little Pony, which is fine. She's a girl, but you know, whatever. Alright, let's add some. Ooh, that's a decent color for a horn, I think. I don't know. I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. I'm just like picking a color that I think looks nice. And why? Oh, I'm trying to erase. It's like, why isn't it letting me draw? Why won't you let me draw? You're trying to deny me my freedom of expression, you bastard. Alright. Ah. We want to add in a little bit of shade. Shade. Where should we? I guess first things first. Amaryllis. We can make this fin a little bit darker because it's behind him. It's not in like the direct light, if we so choose. You know, so we can also line like this fin just like a little bit dark. Add some depth to our character, because you know you can't really establish that much depth through just drawing. Like I said, well, maybe you've already invented a little story of yourself. He was banned from the kingdom from ever returning, but then one day he did, to challenge for his place at the throne. Kind of like, you know, Simba from The Lion King, or Zuko from Avatar. Great show. Let's see. Alright. We'll do the same thing here. We'll add in a little bit of depth to this mane, this luxurious mane he's got going on. Just add in some streaks. I actually kind of like how that looks a little bit. It's just kind of like melding with it. add in some even, maybe some darker ones, maybe some smaller ones as well. Slightly darker, a little smaller. Just like, you guys can tell I'm not like the best of artists, but I enjoy drawing. I enjoy just like creating in general. Who doesn't enjoy creating something, adding something to this big, wide world of ours? No doubt you probably have seen people far more talented than I am, but you know, I don't care. I like to think that my drawings may hold like a little bit of charm in and of themselves. They do for me, at least. I enjoy making them, and that's all really that matters. And I'm sure there'll be some drawings that are way better than others, and some that will absolutely suck. Maybe you think this one absolutely sucks, but you know, it's all trial and error. I'm sure I'll get better as time goes on. He said confidently, but with no knowledge whatsoever if that was true. Okay. No. Let's see. We want to. I'm very tempted just to add in like, just take this over there and just add in like, oops, it's on the eraser. Undo. I've punctured a hole in our hero. Just add in like a nice little like. I don't know why. I feel compelled to just like. It's maybe a little too big. He's starting to look like a little bit of a clown, but just like. I don't know. It just feels right. I don't know. I think it complements like the light blue nicely and the gray, and then I don't know. Why don't we leave it at that for now? So I'll sign this because why not? I'll sign it. What I can't remember what his name was. Oh well, it's trippy. What was his name? It was Phineas. I think it was Phineas. 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 Let's see. Narwhalicus the second. I remember the second. I remember Phineas. Narwhalicus is just an anecdote by me, but there you have it. My first attempt at actually like drawing something live. No idea how it went. You guys can let me know in the comments if I should try this again. I was bored. It's late. My mind is rambling. So yes, as you can tell, I took cursive in elementary school. So thank you guys very much for watching this. I have no idea whether or not you like this, so it'll be interesting. People like watching people play video games, so maybe people like seeing people sketch stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Ta-ta.